welcome back to Project Shed. Think it looks alright, not too bad. I'll pump my tyre up. So I think today, that front bumper's going to have to come back off again at some point, so I can get it up on ramps, and change the headlights. So today I'm going to charge the battery, as you can see, hopefully get it running. Then I'm going to shimmy it around on the drive, so now I can get it in the air and actually have a look at the engine, underneath the engine and all that business. But until it's charged, I may as well start stripping out parts of the interior, because I have another interior there, so I may as well do that. And I may as well freaking fit the wing mirrors and stuff like that, just because they're out the way then and they're on fitted. So gonna do that, I think. So one of the first things I'm gonna do is get rid of this crappy parcel shelf, because it's got freaking 6x9s in it and I don't really want them. Although I might save them and then put them in the garage or something, I don't freaking know. So instead of binning it, I think I'm going to stick it in the garage. Yeah, I think I'll stick it in the garage. After closer inspection, nope, I'm just going to bin them. Just going to bin them because they look shit. Not even going to try, just going to bin them. So what I need to start doing is comparing the condition of what's in the car against the other one I've got. So if we have a close look at this passenger one, speaker grill's alright, in there's okay, there's a screw in there, handle's a bit scratched but so is the other one, material's not ripped, this isn't ripped or dented or anything, that's intact. It's only this light, only the light that's the issue. So I'm going to steal the one off of there, put it on that one, and it saves changing this door then. Now this is the window I had issues with last time, so probably shouldn't be prodding around at the buttons at the moment. But is that missing a rubber? Might be missing something across top of that door, I don't bloody know. So I don't need to change that door card because it's in good condition other than that light. So change the light and that'll save us doing that job. Could do with testing the speakers at some point, but I'll do that later down the line. So a simple fix, pulled out this one, stuck that one in there, that looks loads better. So I'm gonna, I don't need to save the door card, but because at some point I might paint up these plastic trims, I'm gonna stick them around the back of the garage or in the shed so they're safe for now. And then I might pull off these trims if that's what they do. I think that's what they do. And then maybe paint a set up for inside the car, later down the line when we do a bit of modifications and that. So, but for now, yeah, I think that's all we can do for this door. So I found the service book for this car. It was delivered on the 19th of May 2002. First service at 13,266, 23,649, 32, 41, 50, 59, 67 and a half, 76, 85, 93, 111 and then 135 back in 2012. Major service, oil filter, pollen filter and air filters. So don't know if it's been serviced since then, but if it hasn't, it's been 6 years. But it's only done 15,000 miles. So because I want to run this car around for a bit, I think I will be servicing it. So that'll be another video for you guys to look out for. So at least it's got stamped history up until it runs out of places to be stamped. So stick that back in there for now. So let's take a look at this seat. This seat's not in bad condition, just needs a good valet. Like, everything's secure there. That's broken on there, but it is on the other one I've got as well. So I'm going to have to try and steal one off the driver's side and make one fit. But there's no rips or anything, but this is broke on here. So you have to get your finger in somewhere to freaking, and I ain't got the strength. No, I ain't got the strength in my finger to do it. But I can do it with a seatbelt, I don't really know. Oh, I heard it. Nah, I can't freaking do it. So I'm going to pull this seat out, just because it's going to give me more room. I'm going to pull it out and then we can compare it side by side with the other one. Armrest is broken as I've shown before, and I've got another one that's got something else broken on it, so I can make a decent one out of the two. So we're going to take that out as well. And then leave the driver's seat till last, because that is knackered. Just going to leave it till last because obviously I need to drive. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. Drive up on the ramps. I'm going to try and get in the back so we can look at the other door cards. This is the other armrest that I've got. The bracket snapped here, so apparently it unbolts up there somewhere. So you take the plastic trim off, unbolt it, use a bracket on that one, bolt it together and have one that works. Obviously I've got new mirrors to fit. One's got a cracked glass, but you know, I have 2 good glasses on the ones that's on the car, so hopefully that'll fix. They're the rear quarters that we still need to get into the back to have a look. So let's have a look at the driver's side now. So I'm a little bit squashed now because I can't open my door wide because of the hedge. So speaker grill's fine on that. There's no damage or dents across here or anything like that. This has seen better days. I think it's been wet at some point. This is loose and it looks shit. But I do have a working light there. Looking at that one, there's no damage or dents across the top. The material in the middle is loads better than the one that's on here. This has got a self-tapping screw on it. There's no wonder this is knackered. So this door card will be swapped for that one. So that'll be something we need to do. Hopefully when I get it up in the air I'll shimmy it across so I'll get more room. But so for now we know that we'll be swapping this door card. Yeah, it does look in better condition. It just needs a good wash. So that's the to-do list for that one. I apologise about the glare from the sun, but look, it's dead bright out there. Focus back. So you can see that that started to come away. So we'll swap that one because the other one I've got, I believe, I can't show you currently because it's in the boot, is in better condition than that one. These seats are actually in good condition, they need a bit of a clean. A couple of like snaggy threads there, but nothing major. Plus the set I've got, the ones I bought, probably ought to check all these work to be fair, doesn't have the third headrest. So I assume that this is a higher spec set of seats, the one that's in the car now. Yeah, they all work. Let's move around. So this side is absolutely fine. Didn't realise there's a button down there. That'll be for the alarm. Speaker grills are fine. Again, it just needs a clean. It's not bad. Come on. But yeah, these have got this extra headrest in the middle where the other ones haven't. Oh, you can see the trims here. Which one's that? That's for that side. I don't think it looks saggy on the camera. That's the one that should be saggy. So it'd be good to swap the other one over. Good to swap that one. So I need to swap that side and the driver's door card. Hopefully not the back seats, but I do need to take both front seats out. So the car's still nowhere near ready to start yet. I think that battery's completely had it, so it might not even charge. I'll have to get another one. So I'm just about to take out this passenger seat. I've removed the plastic trims, one that was on that rail, one that's on that rail. Positive screw holds them on. So now I just need to slide the seat back somehow, and then I get access to some 13mm bolts. Not quite sure where they actually are, but apparently there's some 13mm bolts I need to disconnect now. So I'm hoping you can see on the camera now. Some 13mm bolts there and there. I undo them, so I'm going to do off camera. And theoretically the seat should come out other than the plug underneath. I know I said I'm going to do it off camera, but I managed to somehow set my camera up. So with a bit of luck now, if I keep the camera where it is, I should be able to push the seat off the rails, I think. Or like that. Sweet. Cock it up so we can get to the plug. I'm not sure if you can see the plug on the camera, but I will show you the plugs now. So there you go, we have 2 plugs. Now it looks like there could be 3. So someone who knows what they're on about with Volkswagens, now you can see there's 2 plugs, which obviously one's definitely for the airbag. I assume one's probably for the seat belt, but I don't actually know. So does this have heated seats or not? Right, because there's 2 plugs under there, and I have the buttons on the dashboard for heated seats. So if someone's told me it has, this has now confused me. Someone told me it hasn't, sorry. I thought it had. I've just opened my petrol flap. The button there. So someone can tell me now if it has or not. Disconnect them, I can pull the seat out. So now the whole seat is loose. So I'm going to use both hands now, get rid of this seat. That's a whole lot of crap! Not as bad as when I took out the super seats, I suppose. I did find 20p as well, so you know, car only cost us £279, 80p. Never know, might find some more money that side. Oh, let's put my feet up now. So I'm a little bit stuck at the moment because I want to get the car on the ramps because you guys want to see the engine. Yeah, I could have a look at the top, but you know, I want to look underneath. I want to look at this intercooler. I'm not getting up floor and I can't bother to jack it up. Not at the moment. So I'm halfway through removing. Well, I'm not even halfway yet, am I? Let's be honest. I took a seat out. I'll fix the light. Not halfway. Go away, fly. Don't think that battery's going to do it, if I'm honest. That tyre's going down again, so it's obviously got a slow puncture. I can see that still. I'm going to see if I can make a good seat now out of this one and the other one. Progress, but small. It is what it is. It's a project car. Can you see what I've just spotted? I'm going to zoom in ever so slowly. Some shit's been screwed in on the side, like a phone holder, something like that. Not a taxi, because you want to have a 3-door taxi, so I know it's not been taxiing, but still. Something's been screwed on, and that's annoyed me now, so now I want a new one of them. Bloody hellfire. I want to get that door card off. So, bombshell time. The seats that I'm taking out do have 2 plugs underneath, so it has got to be heated. The seats that I'm putting in only have 1, so they're not heated seats. Identical to look at, but not heated seats. I like heated seats. So I can rebuild the passenger one, because all I need on that is a valet, and to rebuild the freaking mechanism, you know, the surround around the actual, where the seatbelt clicker is. You see it's all smashed off, the casing. So I can rebuild that, that'll be fine. And hopefully somehow make sure the handle stays in. For the driver's side, that bolster, you see that bolster's really, really worn. Oh, look at that. Like, I don't know what to do. So I now don't know what to do. Because I messed up there, and I've gone buying bits that I didn't know what I was buying, because I didn't know what I had, because I don't know a lot about Volkswagen, so I've messed up a little bit there. And today we're talking about heated seats, you know. It's nothing major. I might just swap the seats over and then deal without the heated seat for now, you know. Because if I keep the car long enough, I'll probably stick leathers in it. Maybe. I don't actually know anymore. Do your research first, Bluudys. I pissed myself off, so I just took both seats out while I figure out what I'm doing. So now there's no seats in there. I'm going to end up with 4 seats in the garage. So we can see both seats together now. It's a no-brainer that this one's in better condition. I mean, generally darker around the edges, and obviously doesn't have the wear on the bolster. Bolster doesn't look too bad. So this one's going to have to go in. Don't really mind that, it's just not heated. Then I'm going to steal the seatbelt clicker off that one, put it on that passenger seat, and put that passenger seat back in the car, so then the passenger side will be heated, driver side will not be. But the best thing I can do really, this is the other passenger seat, which again just need to valet, but I'll steal this off it, find I can get it off, and then I'll stick that on the other passenger seat, because that's missing it at the moment. But I have a wheel. That's where we're at. So now I have no seats in the car. Well, I have the back seats in the car. I think the last time I sat in the back of a car like this with no front seats was in the Supra. I think Chubba was with me. I can't really remember. So got that door card to swap. Got this quarter one to swap just here. And then I'm going to put them seats back in like I said. But I may as well clean the interior while I'm here, because obviously it's dead easy to get around. May as well change the armrest while I'm here, because obviously I can get access to it. So I'm going to do them sort of things. Starting to get a little bit late on this Sunday afternoon at the moment, so I won't be doing any more I don't think tonight. But obviously you guys won't know any different because you'll just see me in the next part of the video. Sure, I've mentioned it before in one of the videos. This headliner will be coming out, so I'll probably take the headliner out whilst I've got no seats because it'll make life easier. But obviously I'll have to undo the alarm sensors, the handles, handles again, lights, the visors, handles and background again. Probably have to take off these pillow covers as well, but we'll get there. I just found this in the car. I think, is that an iPhone 4 charger plug thing? I can't really remember. But I think it gives off a radio signal and then you connect your radio to the signal and you can listen to your music. But yeah, it's no good to me, but found that in the car too. So, it's a week after the last bit of footage I filmed. I went to Jap Show and that was the weekend, and I've not had a chance to finish anything on the Golf. So I'm going to continue doing the interior stuff on the Golf. I've swapped the batteries on the Supra, so I've got one that I can hopefully use on the Golf as well to get it up and running. Just needs a bit of a charge. So I'm going to get that charging as well, and maybe at the end of the video we might be able to get it up in the air. I don't know yet. So that's where we're at the moment. A huge shout out to Elliot. Elliot met up with me and showed me his orange Focus ST. Freaking awesome, might I add. Like 340 brakes, just more than the Supra. Like all stripped out, you know, there's no back seat to rotate in it, and loads of engine work, and sounds amazing, right? Well, he dropped me off some Volkswagen Golf twin indicator headlights, because there's two indicators in them, and then he also gave me some speedo clocks, which look better than the ones I've got. So you know, I'm quite happy for. Thank you very much, Elliot. I appreciate it. Clocks are definitely going to go in. The headlights, I now have those headlights, and the headlights that's on the car. So I'm going to make a good set out of a lot, or maybe have two good sets. Don't really know yet. So thank you very much, Elliot. So what have I got? I have 3 seats in here. I have 2 passenger seats and a driver's seat. So that's the driver's seat that's going to be going in the car. That is the non-heated one, but that's going to go in as the driver's seat. That is the original passenger seat, which will be going back in, but because this one is broke and that one is broke, I've stole, well I haven't stole, I own it, I've took the clicker off the other driver's seat because it's all intact, and I'm going to bolt that onto that one, as well as gluing a handle onto that one, so then that one will work and that one will go back in, and that will be heated and that one will work. So there'll be one heated seat in the car for my fiance, you know, because I'm nice like that, so I'll suffer in the cold, but she'll be nice and warm. And then that one can go in the bin, and then this one obviously going in the car. So we'll end up with 2 seats back in the car. But I have a headliner that you can see out there, which is much better condition than the one that's in the car. So realistically, why there's no seats in it, I need to take the headliner out. So that's what I'm going to have to do. So here we can see our crappy, dirty, damaged, dented, ruined headliner. So I'm going to have to start taking it out. So to do that, I'm going to have to undo like all these grab handles, pull these down, disconnect the cables, unless I do that when I drop it, pull the pillars off. I need to get a cover for that because that looks messy, doesn't it? Yeah, so I'm going to start taking all the interior crap off so I can get the headliner down. So I'm starting to get there. Pull off these trimmers by undoing the seatbelt. I have undone the handrails, whatever, grab rails, grab handles, whatever you want to call them. All 4 of them were just screwed in. These I just need to disconnect when I drop the headliner down. I took the visors off. Not sure how these come off yet at the moment, because they're pretty tight. I think that just needs to pry down, but it's pretty loose. So I need to pull the A pillar covers off. These D pillars, C pillar covers, whatever the freaking are. And we're about ready to drop it, I think. For the most part now it's pretty loose. So I should be able to try and get this out, but I'm going to need both my hands. On the left is the replacement. On the right, I did get a bit of anger issues, as we know what I'm like. I didn't use a hammer though. Is the one I took out. So it is a load dirtier. I know that's got a stain, but it's hard to tell from here. But it's all the damage on it. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but literally, there's fucking so many dints in the roof. I reckon they've been like chucking wood and stuff like that in the back of the car. But that ain't got any dints. It's just a bit grubby. But I have a plan for that. But it won't be for this video. So I do have a plan, just not for this video. And now we have no headliner. Now, people always say that Volkswagens are the sign of like quality. I've took headliners out of cars before, and the roof's always made like a really tinny noise, but this doesn't, because it's got this on it. I think you can see it. I got damp foam, which is essentially just like, you know, noise dampening stuff, but it's just stuff that you don't see on things like Vauxhalls and things like that, or I haven't anyway. So it's just cool. So the headliner's out, the seats are out. Car's a bit of a mess. So I put the old super battery on this, and it does have life. It's still on charge, so it should hopefully fire up shortly. I'm going to quickly hoover out the floor, because it makes sense while I've got the seats out. And then I'm going to put the driver's seat back in, the new one, and bolt it in properly. And then I'm going to try and hopefully drive it up on ramps, ready for the next video. And when we can inspect underneath. My dashboard looks a bit full. It's full of things on the dashboard. But yeah, I'm going to give the inside a quick hoover out. Just because, you know, under the seats you can't normally get to, so it makes sense to do it now. I might change the armrest now as well, to be fair, because it'd be easier to do that now than later, so I might change the armrest as well. The armrest was dead easy to do. So that's the old one with the broken lid. That's the base of the new one, which is snapped. There somewhere. Yeah, so I didn't want it to start moving around, so I've swapped the bases over. It's literally one bolt to put it tight, and then put the cover back on, and then it's in. It's as simple as that. I'm going to tighten this up now. And we'll have an armrest that I can then hoover out, so it makes sense that I do this before hoovering. So I'm going to put this in now. Okay, added bit. It's not amazing, but it has sucked out a load of the crap. All the plastics need a freaking really good wash. Like every time I look at something in this car, I see something else. There's so much crap in this car. Anyway, I'm going to get a seat and I'm going to put it back in, and then hopefully we can fire it up and stick it on ramps. So I have a seat back in, as you can see. Because I'm currently, a bit better. I'm sat in it, you know, no passenger seat like, you know, but I have a seat. So I go to fire it up, got this battery on from the Supra, granted it wasn't fully charged, it's currently on charge, and, oh my god, life sucks when you have a battery that doesn't work. Sucks. I need it to fire up, I need it to move, I need to be able to get on ramps for the next video. I might have to do all this off camera. I want to move so I can get this door card off, so I can move the car across and get the door card changed, because I currently bloody can't. Bloody hell. Well, this is the end of this video, guys. I don't even know what I've done in this video. I took a headliner out, took a passenger seat out, and swapped driver's seat. It's about all I've done. And it's took over a week to do it. Shit happens. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode of Project Shed. I will see you in another video very, very, very soon. Peace, guys.